Welcome back. Today we are going to install a steel connection between column and beam. So stay tuned and let's get started. So first of all, we have to create a connection between column and beam. To do so, we have to go to Structure tab and click on Connections. Now we have to select the beam or column and then press and hold the control button and select the column as well. Now hit the enter key and you can see the connection is created between column and beam, and that is showing in the corner of column. So once we select this connection, we can customize this connection and we can set the properties for this connection as well. Now as you can see in the properties panel, we have just a generic connection. Now we want to create a connection between column and beam, and that will be a seated connection. To create the proper connection, we have to click on this arrow on bottom of connection. Click on this arrow and we are in the structural connection setting. Now we have lot of connections settings in this side, and once we want to place some specific connection, we have to bring it to the other side by clicking on add. Now we want to find the connections of columns and beams. So here are the connection groups. Click on this one and we want to install the connections between column and beam. So click on this column and beam, and all of these connections are only specific for columns and beam connection. Now select all of them and click on add and then click OK. So all of these connections will be loaded in the connection area. Once you select this connection, in the properties panel you can find all of these loaded. Now whichever you want to install, you just have to select that one, and that one will be applied to the connection of column and beam. So let's make a seated beam connection. Select the seated beam connection, and once Revit refreshes, it will show you the connection between column and beam. That will be a seated connection which have the welded connection with column and bolted connection with beam. Once you created a connection, you can customize the setting of that connection. You have to select the connection and in the properties panel click on edit type, and in the modify parameters you can click on edit, and this will give you the connection edit properties. Now this is the preview for our connection, and these are the properties of the connection. Now some of the parts for these connections are given: section, bottom angle, top angle, clip angle, bolt types, slotted holes, and stiffened angle. Now let's check all of these properties. The section which is used for the connection is AISE 14.1 angle ID, and the L type angle is used 2 inch by 3 inch. So this is used in the current connection and we can change each one of them. Let's suppose we want to install a clip connection between column and beam with a flange of beam. So this is the optional clip angle and we want to install it both sides. As you can see, we changed the properties here and the preview is updated. So the additional clip angle is installed. Same for the bottom angle. There are some properties, sizes of holes, dimensions for top angle as well, clip angle. The bolts, type of bolts are given and diameter of bolts are also given. You can change each one of them as suited for your design. So the slotted holes are also given and stiffened angles are also given in these properties. You just have to activate clicking on this check mark. Now click on OK, click apply and OK. So as you can see, the connection between column and beam is created. In our previous video of steel connections, we created the connection for column base plate. You can watch that video by clicking on I button on top of this video. That's all for this video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.